In this video, you'll learn simple tricks for transforming negative self-talk and harsh self-criticism into self-love. You'll learn 2 techniques for counteracting that nasty inner critic and for being kind to yourself. And I'll show you all that in just a little bit. Say yes to enjoying your life by subscribing to this channel and look for the bell icon to see future videos. And visit joyfulbeing.com if you yearn to experience more joy. Hi, I'm Kim McIntyre, also known as the Laughter Lady. I teach you how to have more space in your life for joy, fun, and plenty of this. It is super common for harsh self-talk and being hard on yourself to get in the way of enjoying your life, of being present in your life and being at peace in your life. I'll be honest, this is a common pattern in my own mind. And in best case scenario, it can make you feel tense or a bit off or dampen your energy. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario, it can get you into a downward spiral. The 2 techniques you're going to learn in this video definitely help. They've definitely helped me to counteract when I notice that beat up happening in my own mind. I actually used it earlier today when I needed it, and it just put me in a more compassionate, more gentle with myself space, which then allowed me to move forward in the way that I was hoping to be able to do. These tools are simple and quick, and they're meant to be used in the moment. When you notice that beat up or that harsh self-criticism happening to you, happening within your own mind, please keep in mind they are not a replacement for counseling or whatever other support you might need for a deeper healing if you need that. It's not a replacement for that. It's just a simple way to counteract this when you notice it happening in the moment, and to help you be kinder and more gentler and compassionate with yourself, to treat yourself the way you would want to treat others. And if you keep watching, you will also get a bonus third way to support yourself with this. So if you keep watching all the way to the end, you'll get the little bonus tip. The first trick is to ask yourself questions that point you in a more compassionate direction. So when you notice that harshness in your mind and you notice what you're saying to yourself, that negative self-talk, ask yourself something like, would I want to say those words out loud to a young child? Another thing you can ask yourself is, would I want to speak that way to someone that I care about? So these are the kind of questions that point you in the direction to go, maybe I don't want to treat myself that way either. And if you've watched any of my other videos before, you know that I think that questions are very important tools to point you towards what you want, to point you in a better direction. And that's why the free gift on my website is 10 questions to discover your true joy. So if you haven't gotten those yet, you can go to joyfulbeing.com to get those, and I will definitely leave that link for you in the description below the video. The second trick is a simple exercise that I'm going to guide you through. And to begin, I want you to think about if someone that was close to you was in need or needed comforting or was being hard on themselves. Think about the kind of kindness and compassion that you would want to give to them, right? Think of the love and the comfort and the soothing that you would want to offer to somebody that you care about. Now, imagine turning that back on yourself. So just take a moment now and put your hands over your heart. You can close your eyes if you want to, or keep them open if you want to, and just slow down your breathing a little bit. Make your breathing a little slower, a little deeper. And now imagine with your hands on your heart, giving yourself that kindness, that compassion, that sense of caring that you would want to give to someone you care about. Imagine giving it to yourself right now. Giving that self-love, beaming that love from yourself to yourself. And as you just breathe nice and deep, let yourself receive it from yourself to yourself. You might even imagine giving love to a younger part of yourself, or compassion to a part of you that is afraid or stressed. Just breathe with that for a moment, however you would like to experience it. There's no right way or wrong way. And take a nice slow deep breath in and exhale. And this, relax your hands down, open your eyes. So you can do that for a very short period of time. You can do it for longer if it feels good. The length is not as important as just making a slight shift in your mind of wanting to give to yourself that caring, that loving energy that you would want to give to others. Now, if that feels like a stretch for you, if there's just a day or a time where you're not able to do that, that's okay. You know, you don't have to do it perfectly. Sometimes having compassion for ourselves just feels like too much of a stretch, right? If you're just having a moment where that's true, then you can just imagine just being a teeny bit kinder to yourself. You know, don't go for the great, huge compassion. You know, we love the great, huge compassion. We love the total unconditional love. That's all wonderful if you can get yourself there. But if that's not where you're at in the moment, just go for a teeny, teeny, tiny little bit of being kinder to yourself, whatever that might look like. Another important thing is to know that there's nothing wrong with you if you have an inner critic or if you have a day where it feels hard to be compassionate with yourself. It just means you're a human being. But just because you have that inner critic doesn't mean you have to believe everything it says. How many times has your mind told you something that was completely untrue that you believed? You don't have to believe it just because it's there. Here is bonus idea number 3. Use this video as a resource, as a reminder, as support. You're watching it now, and that's great. But in a moment where you really need it, you might need the reminder to rewatch it. So you can just copy the link to this video, save this video as a gift to your future self, so that when you're having that time and you're having that day where it's hard to be kind to yourself, you can rewatch it, do the exercise over the heart with me, with the video, and you can use it as a way to be kind to yourself. So until next time, remember to keep your sense of humor and keep finding ways to do this.